20 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the
In these days of uncertainty, when the world seems to be losing its sanity, when fear is like a sharp knife cutting deep into our wounded wounds, when the crib is now slowly becoming our prison, and yet crimes are daily increasing, when protection is now like an injection that is supposed to cure you and I, but sadly has brought us rejection, dejection, abjection, and even the so-called infection, and yet there is still no objection. When the world is drowned in silence, and yet the people with the staff hold it with so much insolence, when they have no heart, no sympathy, no empathy for the streets, when the only thing that the poor can barely afford now is to breathe, when there is neither no roof or a bamboo over their heads, and our staff holders are fully aware, but instead wolves and lions waiting to chase them into a home that they do not even have, when their masters have shut the doors for them to serve, when there are no more crumbs on the streets for them to feed on, when hope is the only thing that they can afford, and yet there is no objection.
God bless you. No, I think you should run. Because when the world starts seeing wounds as scars, who will be left with the first aid shield at heart? When the tears from our eyes now taste better than the water we strive for, we will be left with salty taste of suffering we once feared for. When the world starts using us to play life's cause, we will be left on the pitch of earth to play on. When our leaders decide to cruise on exotic cars, turning blind eyes to the oxygen of the sick ones, who will be left to breathe the hope to the people who are yet to join the sick ones. When the rules and regulations are being tampered on by the powerful and influential ones, who will be left to the cane of discipline at the ends of justice. For in these days of uncertainty, when the world seems to be losing its sanity, it is left to you and I to take a stand and standing the front line of hope.
So, across the globe, let us become our own expectations. Let our objections begin in our hearts, but start its executions with our acts. Let us become the ladder for the standards that we stand. Let us let this evolution make us the solution.
Across the globe, let us hold hands with the most negative word right now, which is positive. For when this long night finally gets over and a new day sets in, let us not forget the lesson of the long night, that the sweetness of hope is not lost in this historic moment of bitter providence, and that the only essential is life, the rest are but busy emptiness.